Oh, hey Pyro, what's up? All right. Excuse me. What kind of jam are we gonna make today? I am kind of all over the place. I've gone from I don't know, the last few weeks since I've started streaming, I haven't been super busy, which has been nice, right? Like to not be busy. Did we do this one? I think so. Is that this one? I think this 7, right, we did. And we did 0, right? Yeah. So the last few weeks, I've not been busy, which is cool, right? Like, I have had a lot more free time, so I spent most of that time watching streams and, talking with people and then streaming myself and just thinking more about it. But, I don't know what happened this week. Oh, yeah, it's good to see you. Yeah, it's 0. Yeah, we did 0 last week. I don't know what happened, but I suddenly became very popular, and my whole week it has filled up, starting last night, and now I'm like, oh man, streaming it. Yeah, I can't make that because I'm streaming during that time, and just dealing with all of that stuff and trying to plan out the stream. So tomorrow, I'm trying to figure out if I want to do a shorter stream. Friday, do I need to do a shorter stream? I literally just realized that, I agreed to be somewhere on Friday, but my son gets off school at 3. And I agreed to be somewhere at 2. And I kind of doubt I'll finish in an hour. So I need to figure out, that situation. And what is this? Excuse me. Twerk some beats. Yeah, let's twerk some beats, Logan. Also, it's good to see you. But I've got all of this, I need to figure out how am I going to be home for him, or can I shift it an hour and pick him up and go? be there. I mean, realistically, I'm helping record some stuff for some people, and I don't think I really even need to be there. So we could do something as simple as like I could get stuff set up and then leave. I don't know. I could try and find a babysitter that can be here. Maybe that would work, actually. I don't know. But I've just been all over the place, and I'm kind of starting working on this jam, because I figure we'll do what we did last week. We'll start with some mastering, because nobody's here, and this is the part that nobody wants to see, mixing and mastering. And then we'll go from there and actually work on a beat. I don't know. Actually, Pyro, what do you think is more interesting? Do you think me working on a synth and setting the beats up and arranging it is more interesting, or do you think this is more interesting? Part of me wonders if I should change it up, you know? But we did this one last Friday for me, Thursday for you guys. And I need to mix and master it still. This is Boysenberry, I believe we decided to call this one. Let's throw a limiter on here because I'm a creature of habit, and even if I don't need it, I want to put it on. Oh, I'm like, why is my keyboard being so weird? It's in Japanese. English. Nope. There we go. So it's hard when you want to edit things, you know, to like even start to balance it because things change, right? Like, so again, we'll start with the chords. Things change, and like as you edit them, you know, things get less clear and you have to boost them, or things get clearer, right? And you need to excuse me, things get right. Yeah, I feel that way too, Pyro. Yeah, exactly. Okay, let's start over here. I don't think we need to compress this. Like, what is there to compress? It's just like delay and stuff, you know? Let's throw that fancy reverb I bought. You know, sounds of mine, signature sounds of Johnny Bailey's music, oftentimes comes down to literally just like, I just bought this thing and I need to put it on everything because I bought it. Back in the day, I enjoyed editing aspect of audio and video more than recording. That is so interesting. Really, Pyro? That's fascinating to me because I don't love it. I don't love editing very much. Or I guess it's not that I don't love it. It's that I personally, I get why it would be boring to someone who's not into it. I guess is more where I come from. Yeah, let's get a little shimmer. You know, I like working on a touchscreen a lot more than on a computer, but sometimes it is annoying. Maybe it just depends on the project, yeah. Alright, so that'll turn into this. Hold on. In context. Sometimes I really like the touchscreen aspect, other times I don't. Alright, let's hear that one more time. I like that. We can spend a lot more time working on this thing right here. There's like no reason for it to have low end. Let's compress it a little bit. Just to give it a little extra bite. Now let's just kind of mess with it. I mean, choruses and phasers sound kind of the same. Like, should we throw a filter on? Let's bring it back over here. I don't know that I really want a rotary. Sounds a little too organy to me. Whoa. That's kind of cool. What does this choruser do? A lot of these I've not used before, so they're kind of exciting. Let's go back to normal. Hey D, it's good to see you. How are you? Alright, so contextually we have this. I kind of like that shimmer. It adds a little bit of something something. I would like this to actually kind of go back and forth a little bit. We're gonna do the bass and the drums last. This is the next one we're gonna do. We don't need low end. And we're cutting this out just so that we don't have any weird, like, overlap, you know? Let's compress this a little bit just to get it a little exciting. Hoping Vin Diesel makes it. Cameo. Sounds good so far. Thank you, Sierra. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, so this stuff here, I kind of like really simple ARPs. Let's just throw some reverb on it. In context. Almost sounds like too much. Let me turn down the Stratus reverb a little bit. I would like to keep have this come on. Have it almost off. And what we'll do is use Black Hole as the main reverb for this, because Black Hole is probably my favorite. If I was adrift in space, your music is the last thing I want to hear before drowning. You know, I should send it to The Expanse. David, I finished season 5 of The Expanse, and you gotta watch it. It blew me away. And now we can actually kind of mix these better. Right, we're gonna have to do a fade out. We'll do a fade in over one measure for that. We'll probably do for the bass. Yeah. From season 1, yeah, bro. Make it 2 measures for that, so it'll sound a bit like this when it comes in. So the bass, let's just give it a little punch. Let's filter off some of that high end a bit. It really doesn't need any reverb. It's loud. Look at how loud that is. And you know what? We can also throw on a bit of a pan on this bad boy. Do we like it just coming in, or should we fade it in? I like it just coming in. Never mind. Never mind. I didn't ask. For this, we're just gonna do the pretty standard. All right. Remember, we want the snare louder than the hi-hats. So let's hear it from the beginning. That is going to be loud enough. Let's bring all of this stuff down a little bit. Man, this one's turning out good, Pyro. Again, Pyro enjoyed watching me fall in love with a song again because I didn't even want to work on this because I was like, I hate this song. Let's turn you up a little bit. How loud is it? Oh yeah, we're good. Yeah, way to go, Pyro. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I was like, oh, this is trash. I hate this. Like, this is definitely going to be a filler song, you know, because every album has fillers. And yeah, I don't feel that way anymore. I like it now. It'd help if I could do this without picking up the whole thing. There we go. We're gonna go back and listen to this part again because I was focused on other stuff. Sounds good so far. There's another jam called out from this. No, Boysenberry's worthy. Boysenberry's worthy. Boysenberry could pick up the hammer. Okay, we're gonna do something we've not done before after this. In this section where everything is pitched down, I actually want the drums to come up in volume, right? And so what we'll do is we'll automate it for the drum come up, which I wish I would have just done it when I recorded it, but we can do it in here too. It's not a big deal. All right, let's just hear how this fade out sounds. Perfect, okay. So this is gonna be a little bit annoying because we're gonna have to do it for each individual track. Automation, let's turn on automating. Okay, so right now, the volume of this is what? -8. Okay. So starting where? Starting at 65 until how far? Until 73. So we're going to bring this over just so that we know where we're working with here and where to bring it back up, where to bring it up and down. All right. Okay, so at the beginning of the track, what is the current volume? -8.6. So at the beginning of the track, we're going to... that's a -5. Let's move it. Select. Move you down to what did I say? Yeah, I got you. -8.6. Yep. Yeah, this controlling could be better. Okay, I'll use the pencil. There we go. Okay, so now the whole track is at that, right? And then at 65, why don't we bring it up? Undo what we just did because that was a mistake. Okay, so you can see that, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to select. So we're going to select this. We're going to copy it, right? Because we're professionals here. So at 64, we're going to paste it in. Boom. Another one. Another one. I'm DJ Khaled. No, I'm not. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to raise it up maybe to 5. That's like way too high. To -4 maybe? How's that? Higher. -2. So that's +6. And then we're going to copy it where it is. We're going to copy it where it is, and then we're going to do it at 72. We're going to paste that in there. And then at 73, we're going to copy, and we're going to paste it back down. So it should go up a bit in volume. We won't really notice. Blackheart, it's good to see you. How much longer am I going, Blackheart? I go until 2, so for another 30 minutes. All of that work. So sorry, Blackheart. I'm going for another 30 minutes. I hope you're still here. All of that work for that very slight change in volume, right? Oh, sorry, man. Yeah. Thank you for the lurk, Blackheart. I appreciate it. If you aren't already, go check out Blackheart. He is a good friend, very supportive. He's a fantastic streamer, and very much worth your time. Very much worth your time. All right, -8.3. So the snare's normally going to be at -8.3. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back. Snare starts around here. Let's just drop them. Select -10. Negative. Did I say 8.3? Yes, 8.9. I feel like that's going to be too low. No, that's right. Negative 8.3. Look at that. All right. Negative 8.3. Same deal. So we're going to copy. Then we're going to go over to the 60s. Boom. Boom. So this one, we ended up raising it from negative 8 to negative 2. So we should do a similar one. So negative 8.3 to negative 1.7. That sounds good. All right, and then again, 72, and then at 73, actually at 73, we can just erase you, copy and paste you back in. All right, and then the hi-hats start at the beginning. And what are the hi-hats at? The hi-hats are at negative 724. Let's draw something. All right, let's select you. Yep. 7.2. It's a little too low. If I zoom in more, I think it'll be easier. Hold on. Yeah, select that. Yeah, I know. 7. That'll work. Welcome everyone to the stream, because yeah, basically. So I see there's a bunch of people in here. For those of you who don't know, in January, there's a thing called Jamuary, where musicians do basically like Inktober, but for musicians. So I made a bunch of beats, and we are turning them into songs. So that's like negative 1. So this one we'll do to negative 2. Good eye. Sorry if I'm not talking enough. Feel free to write something and I will respond. Or if you have questions as to what I'm doing, I would love to explain it. I am just like a little bit focused right now. Just a little bit. That's like, did it just go back up? No, go back down. Yeah, actually, that's fine. I love working on music because at the beginning I have such high standards, and then like toward the end of working on it, I'm like, that's fine. That's good enough. Okay, all of that work for a little bit of automation that if I would have been forward thinking enough, I would have just, when I was recording, I would have just turned it up a little bit and then turned it back down. So it'll sound a bit like this. Aber Ash, welcome in. It's good to see you. Excuse me. Pyro, thank you for shouting out Aber Ash. I really appreciate it. I'm doing good. I'm working on a jam called Boysenberry. All right. Is this loud enough? The answer is no. The answer to that question is no. We need more volume for the bass, the kick drum. So what we're going to do is we're going to drag it up even more. And you. How does this sound now? Just got off work. Very nice. I feel like I want to do the same thing with the snare. I want to raise it a little bit. So like at this point, it's at -1. Let's raise you up. You raise me up. Right? You know, you just gotta go for it. Yeah, that's good enough. Good enough. And I don't know, is that too much, you guys? Or does that sound nice? Honestly, the lead could be a little bit louder. This is where I just make the whole song louder when I could just turn up my headphones. But it's not too loud. Alright guys, I think that's step one. So what we're going to do, mix it down. We have Gohan Disco here, we can get rid of that. Boysenberry, remember we do Boysenberry unmastered so I don't get confused. So let's render this. How long is it going to take to render? I'm cutting back on my hours next week, so I'll have 3 days off instead of just 2. Yeah, Aberash, that's what's up. Get those days off. You know, if there was, yeah. I mean, if there was a way to get days off and maintain money, that would be ideal. But either way, get those days off, Aberash. That's what's up. All right, so let's render this. I am hoping that my change... Oh, Aberash, thank you. Thank you. I'm hoping that this volume change in it sounds nice when we master it. Let's hear it. It's at 120. Don't let me forget. 120 120 beats per minute. Okay. Mix down Boysenberry. Whew! Look at how much longer Boysenberry is than the others. Than that last song we did. We'll cut it off at 106. Yeah, this one's like 3 minutes and 30 seconds. How can my least favorite song so far end up to be the longest? Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny how life just gets you? Life just gets you? Alright. So in theory, this may be super loud. Already, I feel like it's too... The highs are too high. How do I not notice this earlier? 3 13-hour shifts will do that for you. Oh my goodness. Legendary Sierra. What? Ow. I usually listen to the whole thing before I make any changes. I'm already going to make some changes. We're going to make a dynamic thing and lower it a little bit so that we can hit some of that high end and knock it down a bit. Oof. Oof. You feel that? You feel that kick drum punching you in the face? That's ideal. That's the ideal. What I'm switching to, I've been doing 5 12s and a 10. Sierra. Yeah, for sure. Oh my gosh, no wonder why you asked for a little bit less hours. I remember you talking about that. We're going to do a similar thing with the bass. We're going to make a dynamic at about there. Let's bring you down a lot. So basically what it's doing, you can kind of see the band jerking around here. When it's too high, it jerks the band lower instead of like a permanent one. Instead of just cutting it all the time, it's kind of a more dynamic feeling. Let's actually raise it up a little bit. You raise me up. Change the Q a little bit too. No, let's not change the Q. Senorita Sass, welcome in. It's good to see you. Man, I feel so bad. Sorry, you guys. I'm going to try and pay more attention to chat. I'm just like so focused right now. Excuse me. Hope you brought some bread. Yeah. It's good to oh, thank you. Thank you. I loved watching your stream earlier. I'm happy you do a morning stream on Tuesday. Which, for all of you guys, it's Monday, but for me and Sass, it is Tuesday. You know, the reason I titled it this way, Pyro, is because a friend of mine was texting me asking if I was working on music the other day, and I said yeah, and she was like, oh, what jam did you finish? Or no, she said, what kind of jam did you finish? And I liked that. Okay. So there's a good chance that all of that is just like way too loud, and I don't care. Oh, look at that. Can you guys even see that? Yeah, you can. 13.9. That's not bad. Okay. We're going to listen again. Let's listen. Let's clear our minds here, everybody. We need to think about it. You know, normally I turn down these high frequencies. I think I did even here. Like, it in these headphones, it feels like really like it's drilling into me a little bit, but actually that's kind of fine, especially for a short time. And like normally they'll tell you you can't mix with headphones. You have to have studio speakers, you have to have studio headphones, you have to have all these things. And the truth is that like that's helpful and easier, but it's not completely true. As long as you know what good music sounds like in whatever it is that you're working with. Fight me. And if you disagree with me, send me a private message and I'll send you my address and you can buy me some studio monitors. And you can also buy me some soundproofing stuff too. And then I will have a proper setup instead of just like mixed. Every song I've made, I've mixed in these headphones. And I will say, I've learned a lot about what that should sound like, you know, that like, certain things that need to be turned down that are going to be too loud in these headphones. I've definitely learned a lot, but, and yet a lot of my early stuff with the stuff that I've learned that isn't present there, like some of it's still people's favorite, which is really interesting. But I mean, if you look at this, it's not bad. Like the frequencies aren't overwhelming each other. I've got some really clear stuff. I've got these turned down a bit, but at this point in the song, it doesn't really matter. And then I've got like, you know, the sub bass and the bass frequencies coming down, or else it's a little too much. But at the pitch down part, it is a little weird. Let's hear how this sounds. I need to like actively listen. Here we go. Oh no, not this part. We're gonna do this for a few measures. All right, here we go. 3, 4. I think it sounds fine. And then those highs coming back in make it sound so crisp, which is funny because it's not any different than it was earlier. But just after having such a low section pitched down, it sounds really different. And look at that. I want to hit -14. I've gone over on like the last 2 tracks. And again, who cares? I do, but it's not a huge deal. And it's going over a little bit, but it may come back down. I really love stuff like this, though. Sounds really beautiful to me. I have 2 space-themed albums, and I use like a arpeggiator with like lengthening notes and a filter quite often in them, on a few songs in each. Man, guys, that was beautiful. All right, so we're gonna delete the unmastered version, and we're gonna make Boysenberry. And let's render that. And you know what? You guys don't have. Well, it's going pretty fast. I spend time thinking about how much of my life I've spent watching screens like this. You know, just watching progress bars. So then we're going to share this to audio share. And look at that. Look at how clean that looks with that limiter. You guys see that? Look at those lines right there. Look at how beautiful that is. This transient is huge. It's pretty badass though. All right. Trim and fade. Let's do a half-second fade out, which doesn't seem like much, but it makes a pretty big deal. And oh god, right there. So it'll sound like this when it fades out. Perfect. Perfect. Sure, that sounds fine. Boysenberry. It's good to have a few upbeat tracks like Boysenberry on an album that is normally really chill. I usually make really chill stuff, and it's good to have something fun. Look at these transients, man. Look at how much I'm nailing it. Yeah. All right, Boysenberry, how does the end sound? We totally should. We totally should. These are all, by the way, I don't know if you guys know this, but these are all organic jams. These are all organic, you know, really high quality jams. Okay. All right. Let me see here. We've got 15 minutes. Fun thing. I have people coming. So like part of the frustrating part with like streaming again, that's not frustrating. I just need to get used to it, is I'm not used to people being around. And so, because of COVID, right? Like no one's been around. All of my friends that used to come over all the time and spend time with me haven't been doing that. But this week I've got people coming and I'm like, oh, like I'm streaming from this time to this time. Do you want to just sit? It makes me sound like such a bad friend. You want to just sit in my living room and watch TV for an hour until I'm done streaming? Because like, as much as my friends care about me here, none of them care about music and stuff like that. Yeah, exactly. They're non-GMO. They're all vegan. They're all vegan too. You know, like I should put that on there. I'm like, you can sit in my house and and I just make them do that. And so like tomorrow I'm gonna have someone do that. Whatever. They said it's fine. No pesticides, right? Exactly. Man, people will love that. Okay. So beat-wise, what should we work on? We've got I'm already gonna say no to this one. Yeah, that one's gonna take too long for the time we have. We're not gonna do 2 because it's my favorite. This one's empty. This one's empty. Okay, if you guys want to work on 5, maybe. This is like the one I want to work on, but like Pyro doesn't let me work on it. What? I like that I have 2 of the same beat. What's 8? Maybe we'll do 8. What's 9? Ugh, I'm tired of this one. Let's do 9. Let's do 9 because I hate it. And you guys know me. If I hate a song, I need to get rid of it. I mean, what kind of jam would this even be? What's the most lame, boring jam? Prune jam. I don't know. Do they make jam out of prunes? Probably not. I'm not really into jam, just period. Do you think this sounds like a Mario level? You know what this sounds like to me? Me being lazy. Okay, so... Orange. Hey Grave, welcome in. Pyro, can you give a shout out to Grave? This is me turning jams into tracks, Grave. Ooh, there we go. Yeah, okay. I've gone from hating the track to kind of loving it. So we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna copy the pattern from here, from 1 to 16. Just so we have an extra. We're going to copy another pattern here. So starting off, we're getting rid of a kick drum. We're getting rid of the snare drum. We're getting rid of the percussion. We're getting rid of the bass. We're just keeping chords and this. We are doing well, Grave. It is good to see you. We are making jams. These are all homegrown jams. These are homegrown. There's no pesticides in these jams. There's no chemicals. These are good for your soul. Yeah, these are good for your soul. And then, so the second one, we are getting rid of this, and this, and this, and we didn't copy. Wait. Yeah, no bass, no bass. See, I already messed up. Oh, no, we did copy. And then the third one, how would it sound with just the snare? Yep, perfect, perfect. Copy, boom. And then the fourth, so then the third one, we're getting rid of the kick drum, because who likes kick drums anyway? And then the fourth one, we're coming all in. So it'll sound, this is our intro. Perfect. He's got enough butter knives for everybody. Yeah, we're just gonna have a jam party with our homegrown free range beats. Okay, I went from hating this to loving it pretty quickly. Grass-fed? Yeah, grass-fed jams, exactly. Woo! Oh my god, I'm so into this right now, you guys. This is so lame because like 2 minutes ago I was like, I hate this beat. This sucks. This sounds like me being lazy. And then we'll do the fourth one twice. And then we'll do maybe something like this. I don't really want to do a filter sweep on this one. Huh. How long is this? It's 4? It's 8. Yep. Here we go. Yeah, at least I'm consistent. Yeah, exactly, Pyro. I'm pretty consistent in that, yeah, of that, like, I hate something and then I love it all of a sudden. That's very true about me, too. And we'll go into a no drums version. So we'll do a no drums, and then we'll do 2 more after that, and then it'll be done. This is going to be a really short one because we're going to do no drums, and we're actually not going to come back in with the kick drum. So like on here, and then we'll come. Wait, did I bring in the hi-hats? Yeah, no hi-hats. Hi-hats here, and then snares here. This is it. Wow. This is the track, you guys. 3, 4, 5. Wait, no, so we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait. Okay, so. Okay. Mystic Captain, welcome. Hello there. Welcome on in. We're just making some beats. How did you find the channel? So let's time this. Mystic Captain, I participated in January and made a bunch of just little fun jams over the course of January and streaming. And I'm taking the tracks. I don't know either. Yeah, come on in. And I'm taking the beats that we made, the little jams, and we are taking them and turning them into kind of like a little bit more flushed out tracks. What I'm using right now is the Teenage Engineering OPZ or OPZ, depending on where you live. It is a fun little sequencer. It's pretty cool. And I'm kind of wrapping this beat up, possibly. You're fantastic. Awesome. Welcome in. Welcome in. How are all y'all? I'm doing quite good. It is 1:53 p.m. in Japan right now. I've had a fantastic morning meeting. I've had a fantastic stream. I have some guests coming over in a little bit, and I'm hoping to have a good rest of my day. Finished another jam today, and now we're about possibly finished with this one, honestly. And this one is turning out to be longer than I thought it would be, which is good. Some of the other jams are like less than 2 minutes, so which isn't really a problem with modern music. You know, a lot of music is getting shorter and shorter. Part of it being Spotify, actually. I mean, if you think about it, you get paid per stream, which is like an insane amount, you know, like 1/100th of a cent or whatever. And so if you have shorter tracks, people can listen to your tracks more because you get paid the same amount. So it kind of encourages you to have short tracks instead of have longer form tracks. So so like my albums that are longer, technically I lose money on them because I'm getting less tracks played. I mean, yes, COVID is a big deal here in Japan. Mystic Captain, I'm just gonna call you Captain. COVID is a big deal here, but it's not as serious as it is in the States. It never has been. We're in a state of emergency. Some prefectures are, but the case is now for the whole country of Japan is low again. It's like in 2000, like in the 2000 range, 1 to 2000. It was getting high up to like 8,000 a day, and we like kind of clamped down. Call you Keenan. All right, it's nice to meet you, Keenan. My name is Johnny, so it's nice to meet you. But we, yeah, and Japan has a population of like 120 something million people. So comparatively to the States, it's not really been that serious at all. So, you know, and also the Japanese government doesn't have a lot of power to enforce any kind of thing like that. So like they can't close businesses. They can't tell you to stay home. They can only recommend stuff. So like, but you know, everyone is trying to do their part. And here we're gonna end it. I'm gonna. So like people are gathering in smaller groups. I mean, mask wearing was really normal in Japan, anyway. That like worked really well. That was beautiful. Mask wearing is really normal here, so you know stuff like that hasn't really changed much. It does have a nice ring to it. Keenan the Mystic Captain. Oh, my wife is texting me, you guys. Huh. She's texting me about my dad. My dad's been sick, which is not great. And my dad lives in the Philippines. Yeah, people are always wearing masks here, even before that. Oh my gosh, Pyro, this beat. This beat, though. Man, you know what? Maybe I should stop I should only make the music Pyro tells me to make. That's what I'm learning here. So if we're going to double that, 9 will be that way. And then we'll actually copy 8 and bring it over to 9. No, we'll copy this one and bring it over to 9. So there's no snares on this, right? Yeah, so 9 needs snares. No kick, just snares. All right, guys, this is the new beat. This is the new beat. How do I speak Japanese? I do speak Japanese, but not fluently. Not even really that great conversationally, honestly. My Japanese is pretty bad. I say that, but usually Americans are impressed with my Japanese, but Japanese people aren't. So I kind of go back and forth, you know? Like, I mean, I know enough to go grocery shopping and do that stuff. I don't really read much Japanese. I'm pretty illiterate. I know like 80 kanji, and you need to know like 2,000. But we do okay. And I can have conversations on just like kind of normal stuff, but you know. That is true, Grave. Mystic Captain doesn't know. Mystic, if you're a streamer, is that the command? I have a playlist of original music you can use on your stream. That's the link to it. Feel free to use it. And these are my social media and music streaming links. All of my music is out on streaming services, and I have a blanket allowance for streamers and people to use my music. If you want to use it in a YouTube video or you want to use it in streaming, feel free. I would love it if you gave me a shout out, like in the bio or whatever. But if you don't, that's not really a huge deal either. Basically, I would love it if people. Oh, perfect. I'm glad. Yeah, I have 7 albums out. Feel free to use any of them. The stuff that is on that playlist, feel free to use, or you can use whatever on whatever streaming service you use. Man, this beat turned out so good. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I really like really chill music. I think in my bio it says something like, you know, this is my happy place and that I like to relax. Like, so I usually make... Hold on. There we go. I usually make music like that. Let me bring this over here. I'm actually getting ready to wrap up. This is our last listen for this track. And if you're interested in music production, Mystic, usually earlier in the stream, I spend time doing other stuff. I spend time mixing and mastering and kind of going through my process as well. So feel free to join in and watch it. I don't profit off my streams, and even when I hit affiliate, I'm going to donate most, if not all of it, to charity. That's awesome, bro. I definitely don't do that. I definitely try and profit off of it. I don't profit very much off of streaming on Twitch, but I have a decent amount of listeners across different music streaming services, so it's one of the ways that I provide for my family. Every time I won't profit off the use of your streams. It's fine. Yeah, anytime someone uses my music from a streaming service that I've uploaded it to, it's not much, but it's, you know, something. It gives me some money that we use in our bills and such, so you do really support me, and I appreciate it. Alright, we're coming up on the end here, but I'm very happy to have my stuff in for charity as well. That is important. Beautiful. Beautiful, you guys. All right, that's about it. Let's find someone that we can raid. Who do we want to raid, you guys? Who is online? Let me pull up here. You know, Blackheart is online. I could raid. Why is Blackheart online? I thought he was going to bed. But, you know, that's the whole, like, good night, I'm going to bed deal. Okay, guys, we can raid. It's Tiffany. Oh, Pyro helping me out. Thanks everyone for joining this picnic for the ear and watching these preserves in the making. Feel free to give a follow and join us again next time for more great jams. Johnny Bailey. Man, Pyro is like really going to bat for me as a mod. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mystic Captain, for following me on Spotify. I do appreciate it. It is very helpful. Senorita Sass, thank you for coming in. Everyone, thank you. I will be streaming again tomorrow at this time. I will be... Let's see here. I'll be streaming again tomorrow, and oh God, what day is it in America? And Thursday night, and we will do some mixing and mastering and such there as well. On Thursday night, the stream may be cut short because I have some other engagements that I agreed to do. So let's see. It's Monday for you, right? Raid, just like these jams. Yep, count me for future streams. Awesome, Mystic Captain. I'm glad to have you aboard. Thank you so much. Let's raid. You know, I've never raided Pajama Mama, and I kind of want to. But I'm gonna raid the Amazing Screw Up. Let me make sure I spelled that. Yeah, get some Johnny Beats on my birthday. Hey, that's what's up. Mystic Captain. Happy birthday on the day that it happens. Oh man, she's playing Siege. The Amazing Screw Up. The Amazing Screw Up. Okay, that appears to be correct. This channel is intended for mature audiences. Is this showing up? It's saying that I've got nobody with me. Cancel. Okay. Okay. Why do I... Oh, this channel is for subscriber only. Okay, great. Why do I have to cancel? Help me out. Do it anyway, it worked. Okay, well, if she's doing a mature only stream, why don't we just go raid It's Tiffany? I like Tiffany too. It's... Sass says it works. Oh my gosh, here we go. Just join the Discord. Awesome. I will welcome you as soon as I get off stream. Let's see if I do this. You found me from the Amazing Screw Up. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. All right, well, let's go over and check out what Tiffany's doing, you guys. I will see if I bring you with.